Alrighty, this is going to be part 27 of Persona 5 The Royal. Where last we left, I was just cleaning up some stuff in Mementos. I was actually able to make some ridiculous personas. Like, I don't even know how I got this lucky, but it's okay. Ooh. Oh my. Anyways, for a brief refresher, we already beat the spaceport, and we're waiting for Okumura to do his change of heart thing. So, yeah, for now it's just messing around until that occurs. Anyways, let's see.
All right.
I see. Nice.
Anywho,
What?
we're getting a massage really quick because that lets us go out after doing Mementos. It's like, might as well, right? Especially since I have a bunch of crap I want to sell now. Whew.
Yo. Okay. I guess that's fine. Be sure to choose carefully. Just don't go using it for anything dangerous. I don't want to get caught up in a racket. Come again.
Let me just check that really quick. I'd rather leave the critical part on there.
What's up?
Let's just sell that really quick.
Yo. All right. You should be grateful. Nice weather like this makes me want to go up into the mountains and blast a few rounds. Come again.
Alrighty. What is that place called? I think it's here. I'm just selling the dirty clothes for money. Because I'm out of money after all that persona fusing. Goodness. Woohoo.
Welcome.
Nice.
Hey, hey.
Anyways, don't really equip anything. Sometimes they give you some pretty good stuff. Alright, almost done with my little cleanup here. I just want to have as much money as possible, just in case we run into any weird shit.
Yeah. What's up? Yo. All right. You should be grateful. I guess that's fine. You should be grateful. I guess that's fine. Come again.
Alrighty, so what am I gonna work on next? It's I should be able to advance star, so let's try that. Whew. Because I finished that annoying Mementos mission, finally.
I see.
But before moving on, I want to see if there's, like, any other people.
Well, see you later.
Because sometimes, like, I like to use the fortune person to increase bonds. So I tend to like to check around and see if it's like, oh, you can't increase this person. Then I'm like, that's cool. I'll go use fortune to see if we can make that go forward so that I don't run into situations where there's nothing I can do for the day.
Hi. Hi.
Who's in Jaya? Huh. Why does it say there's a blue thing when there's no one here? Whatever. I'm just gonna move on. I'm overthinking stuff, I think. Oof.
Oh. Thank you very much.
Alright, so Star Arcana it is. Hifumi says my mom finally talked to me. She told me that most of my matches had been fixed in my favor. She admitted she was the one who sold the story to the magazine. I had no idea. Thinking back, I recall some of my opponents making really poor moves at odd times. I always wanted people to recognize my shogi skills, but I suppose I never had any. I became so conceited as a result of all those fake victories. Why did my mother confess? It's as if she had a change of heart.
Oh.
Maybe the Phantom Thieves were involved. That can't be. Perhaps they eavesdropped on our conversation. Let's see. Whew. I think this is... Okay, so it's rank 8. I'm gonna say, I'm glad her heart changed. She says it was painful to hear the truth, but I've decided I don't want to lose. And I say, lose what? She says I'm gonna go through with the exhibition match, but I'm gonna confess everything beforehand. I'll receive a lot of criticism, but I must ensure the truth is known. The next match will showcase my true talents. I don't know how it'll go, but I hope you watch.
All right.
I look forward to it.
Anyways, she decides to practice with us. Which, that doesn't matter, because we're
Until next
maxed.
time.
Do. And we get a follow-up call. They almost always say about the same stuff, so I don't usually read that whole thing. Yeah. She's just like, thank you, I'm gonna prepare for my match, blah blah blah. Nothing new there. Alrighty, it is now the 29th of September in the game, not in real life.
Alright.
And let's see here.
This is it.
Alright, so I need to talk to Oracle. I have to go back into Mementos for something very brief. Otherwise, I can't move her on or Sojiro, and that's getting kind of annoying. So we're gonna just hopefully take care of that. Oh, she's not out here. Weird. Well, we might as well work with Takumi then. I'll take the lower hanging fruit if it's available. Why not? Let's go to death. Takumi says, "What do you need to talk about? I thought I asked you not to come back." The girl's father says, "Doctor, and you too." Takumi says, "Yes." The girl's father says, "I want to speak with you right away. The hospital that was on the news is the same one you used to work at, right?" She says, "The hospital on the news?" An old lady comes in and says, "Oh dear, I'm afraid everyone was thinking the same thing. But I knew you weren't capable of doing those terrible things."
What is it?
Takumi says, "What's going on?" The lady says, "You don't know?" The chief of staff, Oyamida, turned himself in. Turns out he was the one who made the medical error and laid the blame on his subordinate. Takumi says, "Is that true?" The girl's father says it's been on news channels all over the country. Takumi says, "I haven't seen it." The girl's father said, "I knew something didn't add up about that story." The old lady says, "I never believed you could have done something like that." The little girl says, "Hooray, but what's a medical error?" Takumi says, "It's something that shouldn't be allowed to happen."
What's the meaning of this?
Takumi says, "Is this a joke? Oyamida surrendering himself at such a convenient time? Why?" "It doesn't matter, it's too late. It doesn't change the fact that I couldn't save her." And I just say, Oyamida lied to you. Takumi says, "What? There's no way."
Wait. What?
Did the news mention anything about the patient involved? The girl's father says, "It must have been difficult for her too. She's been moved to another hospital." The old lady says, "What's the matter, dear?"
I see.
Takumi says, "So she's alive." I say, "Let's get to work, doctor." She says, "Of course."
Do you have time?
She says, "You'll help me, right? We'll resume development right away."
All right.
Sorry.
Takumi says, "We're gonna move quickly today. You may experience some pain. Just hang in there." I say, "It's for Miwa-chan."
Thanks.
She says, "Thanks. You're a good guy. Once the medicine's been perfected, I'll introduce you to Miwa and tell her how much you helped." Alright, into the exam room you go.
Take care.
Anyways, we're gonna get a follow-up phone call. It's gonna be the same BS. "Thanks for helping. Sorry for putting you through this. Blah 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 blah." Yup. I'll just say I'm cheering you on just to get the points. She says, "Get some sleep. Go to bed. Blah blah blah. Blee blee blue."
Ah, you're back.
Alright, what do you got now?
Yeah.
It looks like we have fortune available. So let's go see if we can progress it. If not, we can always do a fortune reading.
Oh.
Is that so?
Alright, well, let's save then. Because if I can't get her, I can try Devil. And if both of them don't work, well, it's not a big deal. It's only one wasted day.
What shall we do?
It's kind of hilarious that she can read her fortune for herself.
Here we go. What do you think?
LOL.
Um...
Anyways, let's pull up the Wheel of Fortune. Chiaha says, I've been thinking about our last meeting and I wasn't honest with you. I decided I'm going to tell you everything about Fukudai-san, as well as the real reason I left my village. I already told you how it was a small traditional town tucked away in the mountains, right? When I was young, I predicted a major earthquake. The villagers revered me as a messenger. But when I kept predicting disasters, they started blaming me. They said I was cursed. So I locked myself away. People would come by to throw stones. Things went on for some time until one day an angry mob burned my house down. That's why I decided to come to Tokyo after graduating high school. I wanted to change my fate. I didn't know anyone, but I needed money, so I took the first job I could find at a nightclub. I found myself surrounded by dangerous people, and that's when Fukudai-san approached me. He's a psychic too. He knew from a mere glance that I was a runaway who just came to Tokyo. Then, once I told him why I decided to leave my village, he invited me to join the ADP. That's when they gave me the moniker Maiden of Relief. He told me that I possessed a divine power to save others from misfortune, and that I could become more than a monster. I broke down the moment he said that. Deep down I knew all along the holy stones were worthless, but I thought I might be able to save people. The truth is, I was selling those holy stones for my own personal benefit. That makes me a terrible person, huh? I don't know where I'm at. I just say, I don't think so.
What?
He says, my fortune said you're supposed to hate me. I never thought you would overturn even that.
I've made up my mind.
You know what? I see how wrong I was. I'm not going to keep turning a blind eye. I'll expose the chairman and wake the other members up to the truth.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for listening. If there's anything you ever want to talk about, I'll return the favor. Boink.
All right.
Now we can do special fate readings. Anyway, she's just saying the same crap over and over again. She's like, who even is the chairman? I'll have to think about this. We'll talk next time. She says, hear me out. Now that I think about it, I don't know anything about the chairman, so I'm gonna have to do some research. She's saying like the same stuff over and over again. I just say, are you gonna be okay? She says, yes, in 5 paragraphs apparently. Whatever. Moving on.
Morning.
Ryuji says, morning. Are you keeping up with comments online? There's a lot of hate for Okumura. Let's get this done as quickly as possible. Blah blee blue. Blee 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 blee.
Let's get started.
Let's just read then. What kind of stuff do we have?
All right.
Anyways, we unlocked the planetarium.
Hey,
What to do next? Let's see, we could hang out with Maruki. Let's see if he's available to go. Yeah, let's just go do that. Unless Futaba's available. Because I can never find her. Like, she's always missing.
Thank you.
Ah, whatever, we already progressed
You
this.
see,
Maruki says, there's something I want to talk to you about. I know this is personal, but remember how my girlfriend came up the other day? Let me pull up. What is it called? Counselor? There we go. I'm just gonna say, yeah. Maruki says, we were even engaged, if you can believe it. She was cheerful, but she could get pretty aggressive. She was really hot-headed. She was the best thing that ever happened to me. I didn't deserve her, but if we'd had our shot, our life would have been happier than it ever. Reality is never that simple. A burglar broke into her family's home. Rumi and I had been visiting. We were there to see what he'd done to them. It was bad luck. But it didn't end there. He must have been desperate to escape. He attacked her on the way out. I was right there with her and I couldn't do anything. Pathetic, right? We were lucky Rumi's injuries weren't more severe, her physical ones at least. But the shock of the incident was too much. She had a mental breakdown. We talked about that, didn't we? How wounds of the heart aren't as straightforward as physical ones. She never recovered from what happened even after all this time. I lost myself in that pain for a while.
Why?
She didn't deserve it. None of them did. None of them did anything wrong. Maruki says, sorry. When I saw her in that hospital bed, I made a vow. I swore that I'd do all I could to fight back against the unfairness of reality. If someone suffered like that, I'd help. Like I said before, Rumi's in a better mental place now. She's happy. But that pain I felt back then, that's how this project was born. And thanks to you, I finally found the true goal of the research. I don't care how long it takes me, I'll make my dream come true. For Rumi's sake, and for you as well. I honestly don't have the words to say what all this means to me, but I can say this. Thank you for everything. I found my answer. Once it's ready, I hope you'll let me use it to help you find the happiness you deserve. Maruki says, my path is clear now. This will be the last time I come to you about the paper. I say, kinda sad. He says, I know how you feel. It meant a lot to me too. I'll let you know when I finish. When I do, I'll have to thank you one last time. You helped me so much, but for now, I gotta uphold my end of the deal. I have a really special one for today. I think you're ready for something on another level now.
All right.
There's one more thing I want to tell you, but I have to save it until after I finish my paper. I hope you can forgive me for it. He says, don't mind me. That sounds way too ominous.
All right.
Well, see you.
Ah, you're back.
Well, looks like we have a couple options right now.
Oh, honey.
Let me see. I'm gonna look a couple things up because I can't figure out how to progress some of these. Let's see. Alrighty. So I have to go to Akihabara for that. And let me look up this one too. Anyways.
Hey! Oh yeah?
So, let's see if that kid's at the arcade. He probably isn't. Okay, so I think he's only there in daytime. let's see if we can progress the Devil Arcana. And if not, we'll go get Mishima. Actually, let me check Mishima's really quick. 1 sec here. And Mishima is Moon. Yeah, I don't know. Either way, we'll have something to do. Let me go put this on Devil really fast.
Oh. What shall we do?
Here we go.
What do you think?
So I don't think I can level her up yet, so let's do this place. And hang out with Mishima.
What do you think?
Alright, Moon it is.
Hey!
Mishima says, I have some great info for ya. It's about the next target for the Phantom Thieves. This one's massive. Let's see. I say, just tell me already. He says, I know you're excited, but you don't need to rush me. This is the guy. He's a handsome young actor who's been rapidly gaining popularity. He's great at acting, has solid conversational skills, and he's been in all sorts of commercials. If you manage to change his heart, everyone will have to start paying attention to you guys. He's got to be doing some shady stuff, I just know it. And no, I'm not saying it out of jealousy. I heard a rumor that a famous idol fell into his clutches. You need to act on behalf of her fans. Just say, rumors are wrong all the time. He says, this has got to be what the evil underbelly of entertainment really looks like. Isn't it your job to listen to the public wishes and change their hearts? He says, this would be the best publicity possible for you. Pretty good tactic, huh? Aren't I amazing? Just you wait. I'm gonna put the Phantom Thieves on the map. Anyways, we rank up. Mishima says, that's right. I'm the famous producer. I'm not boring. I'm not a zero. Take out your phone.
Alright.
I sent you the actor's data. I say, why? He says, don't worry, this will boost your popularity guaranteed. After all, I'm the only reason you guys got this far. And I say, absolutely. Nice job. Anyways, Mishima says, the Phantom Thieves' success is thanks to me, and the Phantom Thieves are changing the world. That means I'm responsible for those changes.
Damn it.
That means I'm not a zero. Make sure you check the info I sent. I'll let you know more when I find out some more details.
See you around.
And then he says bye. Anyways, people are speculating that the CEO of Okumura Foods is corrupt on the train in the morning. Blee blah blee, blee blah blue. Move this. Anyways, we get a bunch of pointless texts in class. They all have the same thing. It's getting really close to the deadline day. We should do something. Blah 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 blah. Alright. Where the frack is Futaba? Like, she's just been missing for days. Let's see. There we go. I know I have to talk to her about a mementos request. I'll say yes, because I don't think I have anything else I can do right now. But before I do that, let's get another reading for Oya. Because it didn't say I could progress the relationship yet, so...
I'll ask you again
Should
some
let me
more.
save really quick first, just in case I make any mistakes.
What shall we do?
Here we go.
There we go.
What do you think?
Last time she just said, your feelings reach them, but nothing else. Let's try and see if we can talk to this kid and get the tower started as well. I'm just gonna say, teach me some tricks. I say, there's an invincible player. He's bothering someone. I say they came to my school regarding the Phantom Thieves. I say, let's make a deal. I say, I'll see what I can do. And then what's your name? Anyways, now we'll talk to Futaba because now it'll serve two purposes. She can hack the site to get the kid to open his confidant, and then I can go to mementos without wasting any time, so that'll be nice. Alright. Just trying to be Captain Efficiency over here.
Thanks.
Alright. Let's go beat up her deadbeat uncle. Yeah. The beekeeper.
Persona! Go down! Persona!
Boom! Joker, that was awesome!
Anyways, that was pretty simple. We beat his ass.
Seriously?
Anyways, we changed Futaba's uncle's heart, which will now allow us to continue Futaba and Sojiro's quest lines, finally.
Ah, you're back.
Hey!
Anywho, let's go get a rub down so that we can continue our day.
Hello? Listen. What do you want to do? See you later. Oh!
Oh, it's not gonna make me do that, I guess. I guess it doesn't really count that as whatever. So we could probably move Sojiro or a Y. A Y is less far along in the process. So let's see if we can move that forward, because I think I've done the psychic thing for him twice now. Yeah, that'll work.
Got a minute?
I think I fixed that. I think I fixed that. Anyways, Y says, alright, that's good for today. There's something I want to talk to you about. It's about the secret Suda mentioned. There's more to it than my having been in the Yakuza. I just want to make sure you don't say anything stupid if you run into Kaoru. Back when I was working with the Hashiba clan, some crazy lady came around our office. Must have been 10 years ago. She had this baby with her, and the whole time she was there, she kept going on about how she wanted to sell it. Figured she was looking for some drug money, but then when I told her no, she sat the baby down and ran off. The baby was Kaoru. Thinking back on it, I'm still not really sure why I took him in. Not only did I have to leave the clan, but now I'm stuck running this shop. Every day is an uphill battle. I still haven't managed to tell Kaoru I was in the Yakuza, though. Let's see. I must have clicked the wrong thing. One sec here. Oh, okay, I'm just further back than I thought I was. I just say, why not? He says, let me ask you something. How would you feel if you found out your parents were wrapped up in some dirty stuff? That's how my mom was. She'd spend every night drinking, hanging out with all kinds of guys. I couldn't stand to see her destroy herself like that. Often I wished I had someone else as my mom. So I didn't want to make Kaoru go through the same thing. I wanted to make sure he had a good childhood. That's why I left the clan. I did everything according to the code, but now Suda's trying to drag me back in. Once he remembered I run this fake gun shop, he came asking me to make custom models. Though he wasn't really asking, he forced me into it by threatening to tell Kaoru. Truth is, Suda's got all sorts of dirt on me. Not just about what happened when Kaoru was a baby, but on me and the rest of my family. Who knows what would happen if Kaoru learned the truth. Suda isn't going to stop there, though. I'm sure he'd go on and tell everyone else he could. When it's all said and done, he's going to try and take everything I have. If word gets out about my past, people are going to treat Kaoru like he's no different than me. After all, everyone knows shitty parents end up making shitty kids. And once he's got that stigma, he'll be stuck with it. He'll be the one who gets blamed. That's how it was with me. That's why I turned to the Yakuza. That's also why I can't turn Suda down. He's got too much power. Let's see. I just say you're pathetic. He says, you got that right. I bet Kaoru's sick of having a weak-ass dad like me. Anyways, I was trying to stall Suda with bullshit prototypes while I figured out a way to stop him. But he's really good at keeping his cards close to his chest. Plus he caught wind of what I was trying to do and started keeping tabs on me. Thankfully, that's when you showed up. Sorry for bringing that up out of the blue. You probably don't want anything to do with me after that, huh? And I just say, I'll stick around for the guns. He says, you're seriously into this stuff. Right. Just remember I never gave you a reward for that info. How about I give you a discount on the special menu? Pretty good deal, right? And we level up. Y says it's late, I should be getting home. Kaoru's been eating a lot after cram school. He's probably going to have another growth spurt. Anyways, I'm closing up for today. You should head home.
Later.
Hold on a sec, I'm going to close my windows because there's some loud crap happening out there. Sorry about that. Somebody's craning an AC unit onto the condo complex I live in. Anyway, Awai says, sorry about it earlier. I have to protect that secret for Kaoru's sake. And I just say, you're right. He says, I'll do whatever it takes. Right now, I don't know what Suda's gonna do. We gotta be on guard 24/7. See ya. Morgana says, that reminds me, home shopping network today. Alrighty. I feel like I'm making pretty good progress. Yeah, we have plenty of days left anyway. Anyways. Anyways, Futaba should have progressed that other quest. Let me see this. Yeah. And then once we start Tower, we'll learn the skill that we need to go kill that other guy that's in Mementos. So that works out. Let's see if we can progress this really quick. Yep, let's do that then. Alright, and that is death.
Here.
Takumi says, all the data, specimens, and sample medicine are inside that case. Let me know if you need anything else. The middle-aged man says, based on what I read in the findings, the results are amazing. We'll perform one final exam with our equipment and be ready to treat Miwa with it. Takumi says, excellent. The rest is up to you. The man says, this is the kid from your study, huh? Takumi says, yeah. The man says, you certainly walked a dangerous line, but I'm sure you implemented the strictest of safety protocols. Please put some thought into the offer we discussed, will you? Alright, I'll call you later. Takumi says, he's the doctor treating Miwa. He happened to be a year ahead of me in college. I told him everything since I was so close to perfecting the medicine.
Thanks.
I have to thank you again. All this is thanks to you helping me with the clinical trials. Alrighty. I just say it was rough. She says, I bet, although it was fun for me. From my tour of their medical facility and discussions I had with their development team, I'm confident this will be a success and they'll complete development on schedule. The final result will be out of my hands, if I don't accept their offer, that is. Takumi says, I was recruited. He offered me the position of head of research and development at his hospital, which means I'd have to close my practice. Takumi says, I start first thing next month. Unfortunately, Takumi Clinic of Internal Medicine will be gone. And I just say, that's troubling. Takumi says, really? Because of your entrance exams? She says, you seem flustered. Are you really that troubled by it? Just kidding. The part about being recruited is true, but I'm not going to close my practice. I kinda like being a general practitioner. I'll still work with them to develop new medicine, though. Once the medicine's perfected, I'll be able to see Miwa-chan and receive my reward. Her smile. I need to give you your reward, too. I'll think of something to give my little guinea pig for holding up his end of the deal. Anyways, we leveled up with Death Arcana.
All right.
Anyway.
Takumi says, you were really concerned when you thought I was going to close the office. I know you said it was for your entrance exams, but come on, really? I think it's about time you started being honest with me.
Hey.
Why did you keep coming? Why don't you tell me the truth about why you kept coming? Why does she have to say that twice? Okay. I just say, it was for my exams, because I'm going for platonic here. Takumi says, is that so? Well, I can take a hint. It's getting late. You should get going. Come visit me anytime.
I'll see you later.
She says, I'll see you later. Takumi says, hey guinea pig, thanks for tagging along. I have my drug in the hands of someone I trust. Everything's on track for the cure. Something tells me I would not have gotten this far without you. Thanks for doing this. You stuck by me even when those side effects could have killed you. You're the best guinea pig I could have hoped for. I'm gonna say, I'm glad we saw it through. She says, well, I'll still need some more tests and adjusting before it's ready for actual treatment. She needs lots of work. But I have faith that someday soon it'll help Miwa-chan smile again. And I haven't forgotten all you did to help. I'll make sure to bump up your compensation a little. I'm gonna hang up now. We're done with clinical trials, but you can drop by anytime you need medical supplies. Might as well keep getting checkups, though. Better safe than sorry. I'll look at whatever you need me to.
Ah, you're back.
Well then.
Morgana says, that reminds me, the home shopping program is airing today. Want to check out the TV? We have all kinds of fun stuff we can do, apparently. Anyways.
Hey!
Alright, let me save really quick here. Just want to make sure I wasn't getting lost on my stuff I need to get done here. Yeah, let's work on her, because she's like my worst one, I think, for now. But I have to hang out with her in the daytime. Let me see. Let me see. Confidants. Where's Fortunate? Let's see if we can hang out with the Sun Arcana really quick here. Yeah, let's do that for now. Anyways, Masushita says, Kuramoto's been in and out of the hospital. I don't think he's gonna run in this next election. He plans for his grandson, who's in our party, to take his place.
Yes.
Yoshida says, unfortunately, that's beyond me now. Matsushita says, Yoshida. And then says to the kid, which is me, you gotta keep eating, you're still growing, you know. I invited you along because I wanted to ask you something. What do you think of the Phantom Thieves? You heard of them, right? They're becoming quite popular as of late. I'd like to hear your honest opinion. As a young man, are you for or against them? Let's see. I just say, I don't really care. And Yoshida's like, that's envious that you don't get swayed by public opinion. And then he says, however, they managed to change hearts. I respect their belief in crushing evil and saving the weak. Matsushita says, isn't that similar to what you advocate?
Right.
Yoshida says, I can't deny that, but that's not why I support them. I bet they're a group of young people who have experienced cruelty and injustice. They bravely face the societal ills that plague our world without thinking of the consequences. Brave yet pitiful, I suppose. Matsushita says, so the former diet member who was disgraced by scandals is going to side with them, huh? Yoshida says, is this what you asked me here to speak about? Matsushita says, no, the party has decided which candidates it will back in the various zones. Yoshida says, and? Matsushita says, one of our main candidates will represent this area according to the party's election strategy. You have no chance of winning. Yoshida says, so you're saying I should give up? Matsushita says, I won't beat around the bush. Drop out of the election and become my right-hand man. It won't be for naught. I'll put in a motion to have you reinstated as a party member, and I'll perform an extensive investigation into your expense misappropriation accusations.
What?
Yoshida says, Matsushita says, you'll finally be able to clear your name. Think about it. I'll see you soon. Yoshida says he likely has an ulterior motive. If he felt hopeful, he wouldn't ask me to not run. I expect he's trying to take advantage of me. That happens a lot in this world. What would you do at a time like this? I say I would decline. Yoshida says, so you're telling me to take control of my destiny. Very inspiring.
Thank you.
Thanks for telling me your honest opinion. Don't worry, I won't stop giving speeches. Above all, I wish to continue speaking with you. You have such a fresh outlook on the world. Anyways, Sun Arcana goes up a notch.
All right.
Yoshida says, let's finish up today. Sorry I made you tag
I
along.
shall ask you again another
I'll see you soon. Yoshida says, sorry I made you tag along. I'm sure you'll have to face something similar someday. When people come to you with these negotiations, you need to see what's on the table. Do you see the offer as a risk or an opportunity? Then you'll have your own major discussions to make in time. The most crucial thing is that you don't lose sight of who you are. I say I'll keep that in mind. He says, good. It's important to listen to what other people say, but don't let them overpower your own voice. I let that happen and look where it got me. I'm sorry. Maybe I'm getting a little too worked up. Until next time, goodbye. Meowza.
What? Excuse me, but could you please repeat that?
Now, nothing's been decided as of yet. But at the rate that things are going, Yoshizawa-san's honor status could possibly be revoked. Something so serious should, of course, be brought to the attention of both her parents and yourself.
I've been told that her results at the latest meet were quite laudable. Isn't revoking her status as an honor student a bit of an overreaction on the school's part?
I understand how you feel, but, well, third place doesn't really cut it in this case. She needs to attain first place results for her exceptional status to be worthwhile. Don't get me wrong here. Personally, I think her results are impressive, but I suppose the argument could be made that if she's going to represent Shujin and receive special treatment, it's not enough. Please don't shoot the messenger here, okay? This is necessary to guarantee fairness across the entire student body. It's not as if you've been expelled or the like. Another meet's coming soon. Please try for the results the school wants to see.
Sir, putting excessive expectations on Yoshizawa-san will only be to her detriment.
Oh, that wasn't at all my intention. I just wanted to give her a little encouragement. Dr. Maruki, please continue serving the student body as counselor and providing support to Yoshizawa-san. This meeting was merely meant to express how the entire faculty will be supporting her. That's the reason I had you sit in today, Dr. Maruki.
Supporting her. I see.
At any rate, that's all I wanted to discuss with you today. Please keep in mind, these changes are all hypothetical, unless Yoshizawa-san doesn't provide better results. Well, I suppose we should wrap up here.
Excuse me.
What's wrong with Yoshizawa? Didn't she seem off to you? Oh, it's... Yoshizawa must have dropped it. Shoot, she's gone. Let's return it after school. We should at least send her a text so she knows where it is.
Maybe I left it in here.
Huh. How did Yoshizawa-san handle the news?
She seemed pretty downcast. I think it was quite the shock to her.
I truly hope this is what finally drives her to succeed. She needs to push herself beyond third place and bring home some stronger results. And soon.
Vice Principal, I know I've already told you this, but your approach here is going to affect her adversely. Trying to motivate her with harsh words is only going to give her more anxiety.
Dr. Maruki, we aren't running a charity. If she's going to receive special treatment, she needs to provide adequate results. Praising her until her head swells may be your idea of therapy, but we can't afford to just butter her up forever. We took in those sisters to improve Shujin's standing, but at this rate, we're only going to end up suffering for it. Not only have we lost one of them, but the other one's not doing us any good. Talk about a waste of effort.
Sir. No, pardon me. But there's no denying. First with Mr. Kamoshida, now the principal's death. We've got our backs to the wall here. If this school doesn't bounce back soon, even my own ass will be on the line. That'll be all. Excuse me.
I just cannot understand. This is it.
Hello? Senpai? I'm sorry. I just now noticed that you tried to reach me. My smartphone seems to be acting up again. You found my good luck charm, right? Odaiba, in front of the stadium, where we met before.
She's at the stadium?
Senpai, sorry, I can't hear you.
I guess her signal cut out. I couldn't hear everything, but it seems like she's at the stadium. She seemed to be acting unusually this morning, too. Do you think something happened? Me too. When we met her there last time, she did mention that she goes there when she's depressed. Well, let's see how she's doing when we drop off her good luck charm. To Odaiba, right?
No connection. I should have gotten this thing replaced already. I'm so useless. I do nothing but cause trouble for Senpai, and even Dr. Maruki. I'm supposed to be the Kasumi Yoshizawa.
Come on, I want to get a parfait.
Yeah, just a sec. I'm looking up a spot right now. It's supposed to be somewhere around here.
Ugh, you've gotten us totally lost. I don't recognize any of these places. What's that building even supposed to be, anyway?
I think they're building some kind of convention center. Or was it a research lab? What's it matter, anyway?
It's not a lab, it's a stadium.
Beginning navigation.
Hey, is that... What the? This atmosphere. Is this a palace? But we never activated the nav. Wait. Do you think it was Yoshizawa? It's a possibility. She wasn't anywhere near us when we slipped into this palace. She can't fight like we do. We have to find her, fast.
Morgana says, we need a way in there. The area heading down past the gate seems suspicious. Let's go. Interesting. Finally seeing some new stuff here. Morgana says, I don't think she's here. Can we get any further in? That door may be our only option. Let's check it out.
I can feel it. I can feel it.
Was that Yoshizawa? Yeah.
Why? How are you here?
Who's that? Is she a cognitive being?
It's my fault. What?
Come on.
You must... Kasumi. Stop! Stop it! You must...
Hurry! Yoshizawa's in trouble!
Heresy! You dare to spurn our Lord's mercy!
Are you alright, Yoshizawa?
That voice... Senpai?
Looks like that thing's ready to rumble.
Accept yourself. Our Lord laments the foolishness birthed from your pain.
What are you talking about?
I heard the school moved her exam period. Must be nice getting perks like that. Where are these voices? Her whole I'm not bothered routine really pisses me off sometimes. Getting special treatment is like, whatever if it's deserved. But do you think she's earned it?
I understand how you feel, but, well, third place doesn't really cut it in this case. She needs to attain first place results for her exceptional status to be worthwhile.
Not only have we lost one of them, but the other one's not doing us any good. Talk about a waste of effort.
I've had enough of this.
Yoshizawa?
You're telling me I'm not cutting it? As if I don't know that better than anyone! Still, I don't care what anyone says about me. I will not tolerate anyone speaking ill of our dream! It's all in your best interest filling my life with this pressure. Demanding the results that you want.
Yoshizawa? Could she be?
And now you're all branding me a failure? Let me remind you who you're talking to. I am Kasumi Yoshizawa!
So adamant. Rather than accept a life in cinders, you'd strive towards splendor. You know the risks. Well, if those really are the shoes you've chosen, then we'll dance to the end.
This has got to be... Look at that!
I am thou, thou art I. Accept this contract, the spell cast upon you.
I request we have a rematch. This time, I'm going all in with Cendrillon!
We'll show you the way to do this. Nothing too reckless, okay?
Thank you. Please do. Persona! Cendrillon!
Come! Go down! What?
Persona! Not finished yet. Dance, Persona! Show them, Cendrillon! Gamble me!
Persona! You're mine.
Hey, are you alright?
I can't be weak anymore.
Whoa! I'm quite impressed, considering how you just awakened to your persona and all.
Senpai, right? I knew it. By the way, why are we dressed like this now?
Well, of course. This has to be awfully confusing for her. Looks like they found us. Time to get out of here, quick. We can explain later.
Right. Oh, we're back at... Huh? My clothes changed back to normal too.
This was your location before you entered the metaverse. We all just came back.
Came back? Did we go somewhere?
About that.
Please, tell me anything you might know about what's going on. I need to know what just happened to me.
I know how you feel, but what should we do? Yeah, you're right. Okay, I'll tell you everything from the beginning.
Thank you. A metaverse with palaces and personas.
I'm sure it's not easy to wrap your head around all of this in one go.
Normally I wouldn't believe any of that, but after seeing it all for myself... But wow, you're so good at explaining things, Mr. Kitty.
I'll let that last part slide this time. But isn't there something else that should be surprising you?
Huh? A cat's talking?
Took you long enough. And I am not a cat. I am Morgana.
I see. Well, since you seem to know a lot more about this than I do, maybe I should call you Morgana-senpai.
Oh, that's right. Don't you have something for her?
You came all this way to return this? Thank you so much.
You didn't seem your usual self this morning. Did something happen?
Well, I didn't get a chance to tell you yet, but I got 3rd place in the last meet. Of course I'm not happy about it, but it looks like the school is even more displeased. I was summoned to the guidance office this morning. I was warned that the school might revoke my honors status if I don't improve my results soon. It would be due to my own inability to succeed in gymnastics, so I have to say it's not an unfair consequence, but I also overheard the vice principal talking about how I'm a useless waste of effort. And I dragged Dr. Maruki into this mess too, since he was with me when I got the news. That's what really got to me.
That's a tough break.
So I ended up coming here. And then all of a sudden, I was in that place we just left. But I'll be just fine now. I feel like whatever happened in there helped me to get over it. I'm going to realize my dream for sure.
Seems like you really are on the up and up now. But then again, how did Yoshizawa end up finding a palace in the first place? It sounds like it was pure coincidence based on what she's told us.
The nav?
Well, I suppose that makes the most sense. Hey, do you mind if we take a quick look at your phone? If the nav's on there, we'd be able to tell whose palace that was with the search history.
Sure, it's right. Sorry, this won't do any good.
Why's that?
The battery's dead. It's been acting up for a while now, so that could have something to do with it.
Oh, really? Shouldn't you get that checked out? Well, it's not like that was a palace we've been after, so I guess it's no big deal. We couldn't make its ruler our target unless we reached a unanimous decision anyway.
Okay, I've been meaning to ask. Are you two part of the Phantom Thieves?
Well, we're...
You are, aren't you? I knew it. Wait. That means when we were at the cafe with Akechi-san, I basically told the Phantom Thieves themselves that I don't agree with what they're doing. I'm really sorry.
Don't worry about it. With that out of the way, what's your call? That's right. Considering how she did back there, don't you think she'd make a worthy addition to the Phantom Thieves?
So, you mean you want me to join the Phantom Thieves?
In a nutshell, yeah. You've awakened to your persona, you're aware of the existence of palaces, and from the looks of things, you've got quite the potential. If you're willing to join us, we'd be glad to have you.
I see.
You don't have to give us an answer right now. I mean, you probably shouldn't make any decisions until you learn more about what it is we're actually doing.
Thank you, but I'm sorry. I have to turn down your offer.
Cool. So we'll head home for now and... Wait. What?
When I awakened to my... persona, was it? I also realized something. I can't keep obsessing over my shortcomings in gymnastics like this. So that's why I can't join you at the moment.
Because you need to focus on your gymnastics.
I'm truly sorry to say no after all you've done for me. You may be right. But I think I'd only cause you all more trouble if I were to join up without being totally invested in it. Of course, I won't say a word about this to anyone.
I'm glad you catch on so quickly. Well, if you ever change your mind about us, just let us know, okay?
Thank you, Morgana-senpai. If that ever happens, I'll get in touch right away.
Yes.
I should extend the same gratitude to you as well, senpai. I swear, One day I will repay you for helping me out in so many ways. Shall we get going? Quite a lot's happened today, but I have a feeling I'll try harder than ever before starting tomorrow.
I'm glad to hear it.
Well, see you later.
I mean... Hey! Hey, hey! Oh. Yes! Let's go to bed. Well then. Good morning. Hey!
Anyways, this should open up tower.
Any progress with the Phantom Thieves? Calling card? Huh? Ah, there's something written on it. Thanks for your support. Please help those in need. This is a promise to you from the Phantom Thieves. We're going to post a secret message just for you on the game's official website. Is this for real? I mean, you can probably just buy one of these cards at the store. The official Gunabout website? Whoa! The mark of the Phantom Thieves! They hacked the site! Just like they did on Medjet's site. Which means you were able to contact the real Phantom Thieves. No way! How'd you do it? Oh, that's so cool! So they want to remain anonymous. Wow, I can't believe they sent me a message. I wasn't expecting much from you, but you're actually pretty cool. I wish I was able to talk with them or something, though. But you fulfilled your part of the deal, so I'll teach you how to shoot. Once you stop them from moving, you gotta hit their weak point right away. You should be able to inflict a lot of damage to the cheater this way. Let's get started. Come on, you gotta aim. No, you're just stopping their movement by doing that. No, not like that. Are you taking this seriously? You gotta focus on your second shot.
The King's swearing up a storm today.
That's what happens when he teams up with another player. And why everyone also watches him from a distance.
Alright, looks like you kinda got the hang of it. I think you'll be able to beat that cheater now. I have a bad habit of swearing when I get all worked up. Sorry. But I think you have a lot of potential. More than most people. If you want, I can teach you a few other moves too. I have the ultimate trump card. So tell me more about the Phantom Thieves.
According to the reports, it seems your skill at handling a gun is quite impressive. Either you taught yourself, or you had a capable coach by your side. Where did you learn how to handle a gun?
I am thou. Thou art I. Thou hast acquired a new vow. It shall become the wings of rebellion that breaketh thy chains of captivity. With the birth of the tower persona, I have obtained the winds of blessing that shall lead to freedom and new power.
All right.
It's earlier than usual today. I gotta go. See you later. Hey!
Shinya says, I'm glad I caught you. We should exchange IDs. I'm not here every day. And I say, cool, call me when it's game time. And he says, looks like you got a real gamer over here. I'll hit you up when I have time to train you in the game.
Bye.
See you later. Let's see here. Alright, so I'm gonna have a Y get a reading.
What shall we do? Here we go. What do you think?
Yeah, like I thought. He's a hard one to advance, so I figured I might as well do that if I have the chance. So is Devil. I think Moon pretty much always advances as long as you get the questions right. So I'll work on this first. Oh, what am I doing? Any new books?
What do you want?
Nope. Oya says, it's my #1 guy. What news do you have for me? I'll smack you if it's not good enough. Lala says, are you okay? Oya says, what do you mean? You worried about me? Lala says, I haven't seen her drink this much in a while. Oya says, I haven't been drinking at all. Let's see here. I said, did something happen? She says, you're sharp. Truth is, my quota's doubled. It's gonna take like 4 times as much work to get that much done. They're shackling me down so I won't have time for anything else. The chief is a shithead. I say, he must not like you. She says, yep, that bastard knows something's up.
Damn it.
Before this, I was starting to feel like a real journalist. The rush of investigating Kaio's case, uncovering the dark secrets hidden away by our corrupt society. But now, it's gonna be impossible to run my investigation with this quota. Lala says, that doesn't sound good. Oya says, of course it's not good. What am I supposed to do? They'll fire me if I don't reach my quota. Hey, Lala-chan, if they fire me, can I live here? That won't help my investigation, though. The incident's over a year old and the authorities aren't doing anything. Maybe Kaio really was the culprit. I say, you should trust in her. She says, that goes without saying. If I don't, who will? Lala says, watch your temper. Oya says, what am I doing? I'm the one who dragged Kaio into politics. It's my fault this happened. She was starting a book and publishing, mostly taking photos of nature. She was a genius behind the camera. That's why I thought she'd make the perfect partner for me. Lala says, you can't blame yourself. Kaio was just as set on exposing the evils as you were.
Shit.
Oya says, but if I didn't involve her in the first place, this thing's all my fault. That's why I gotta get to the bottom of it. I say, that's the spirit. She says, hell yeah. It's weird how calm I get when I talk to you. It's like you understand me. Sorry for snapping at you earlier. The stress must have gotten to me. All this crazy quota business is driving me nuts. I'm gonna have to put my focus on that for now. I'll still be counting on you for Phantom Thieves stories, though, as long as you're up for it. We ranked up. Yay. She says, I'm gonna have to ease off my investigation. I don't need any more eyes on me. I might be able to ask some of the coworkers for help. Journalists will do anything for a scoop. She says, now then, I'll take any tidbits you have for me. Hope you don't mind if I get back to drinking, though. This whole conversation really sobered me up. It's getting late. I'll see you later, she says. Anyways, I thank you. I'm sorry, thank you. Blah, blah, blah. There we go.
Hey!
Yeah, they keep pestering me about that calling card.
Class is starting.
Well...
All right.
Alright, so let's save here. Just in case we run into any problems with not being able to advance anything. Doesn't look like the kids at the arcade. The only thing I'm seeing is death, so let us see if we can increase that bond, because I don't think I can immediately get it.
What shall we do?
What the hell is her name? Oh yeah, talk to me. I'm terrible with Japanese names.
Here we go.
Because it's not my primary culture, so like, it doesn't come as naturally to me, I guess.
What do you think?
Let's see.
Hey. I see.
Alrighty. I can think of nothing else I can do. So I might as well... Let's see. Alright, so I guess I need to go to the maid cafe once to unlock some stuff for later. Gosh, how is that place? Is it here? Shinjuku. And, there's so many places. Actually, I think it is here. Oof. Yeah, so I have to do this at least once for part of the storyline. So we'll do it even though it's a waste of time and money.
Welcome. My goodness.
You're back.
Let's see if we can progress Star then.
I see.
Alright, so that's useless, so let's try something else really quick here. Let's use Chiaha's on Star and see if that'll work.
What shall we do? Here we go.
Yeah, I'm gonna
What do you
be
think?
deadlocked there as well. So... let's try this then. Let's go get a Death Arcana. And then we'll hang out with Death. And I need a star one too. So I think I have 2 slots. Let's see.
The inn finished for now. If you'd like to read the compendium, read here.
Yes, I can be a cheap ass and get a free death one, but I don't want to do that. In case I have to kick it out later.
You'll withdraw this is your power. A fee is required, then accept such rule how you finished.
What?
Alright.
It is time, inmate.
Hey.
Oh, I already had one.
Let's go.
Whatevs, no big deal.
Hey.
Ah, you're back.
I look forward to it.
At least we're progressing it for next time.
Hey!
All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right.
Got a lot of books read there.
All right.
Because I already unlocked those locations, so they became irrelevant, so they won't waste my time, which is nice. Let's see.
This is it.
Alright, so today we're going to send the calling card.
Is everyone here?
All right.
We will entrust this to you, Haru. Okay. I placed this in my father's study, and the treasure will appear, correct?
If he notices the calling card, then yes. Are you afraid of doing this to your own father?
To be honest, a little.
Try to recall your anger. It will guide you in the right direction.
So we're carrying out this plan tomorrow?
All right, no staying up late tonight then.
We can laugh or cry all we want, but we only get one shot at this. Everyone, I'm counting on you. Hey, hey!
All right.
I see. Nice. Hey! Hey!
Make sure you close up.
I must take care of this before it becomes a problem.
Anyway, Haru gives the...
I've received a calling card from the Phantom Thieves. I need you to send it over to the police. Don't make me repeat myself. Give it to the police. That's an order. These scoundrels have threatened me. Aren't the police supposed to side with law-abiding citizens?
I will not fail.
This matter is urgent. Take care of it at once.
I need to let everyone know about this.
Wait, he even figured out when we're gonna do it?
This is different from normal. He has some nerve delivering the calling card to the police himself.
Either he's certain his heart won't be changed, or he's colluded with the police from the beginning.
As strange as it is for me to say, I could see that being the case.
Whoa, the comments are coming in hot. Look!
Take him down, Phantom Thieves. I don't care what the Phantom Thieves do as long as they show up, haha. Just do it quick, lol. They're just saying whatever they want. At this point, all they care about is seeing those in power beg for forgiveness.
Damn it, this isn't a game!
The means and the ends have been reversed. We're starting to be seen purely as entertainment.
But we gotta do this! We can't just drop everything now!
Considering the existence of the palace, his desires are indeed distorted. In a sense, the earlier we pull the root, the better.
And given the issue concerning Haru's fiancé, we don't have another choice in the matter.
If we don't, then everything we've been doing up until now would just be for nothing.
I believe this is best too. After hearing my father speak, I saw no remorse in him. Ryuji and Haru were right. Honestly, everything the public is talking about does bother me a little. But Okumura may just be the one behind the mental collapses. We can't leave this be.
I feel like he's hiding something.
something big.
True. And we already sent the calling card after all. Let's do this like we always do. And steal his palace's treasure.
Since I'm getting late on this video, I'm gonna end this stream here, and I'll do the story sequence in a separate video to keep it kind of like more itemized. So thanks for watching. I'll be back in like 2-3 minutes. Bear with me a sec here.